right. Hello, guys. Welcome to the latest episode of Pop for This. I'm here with
Woohoo!
Delphine.
I am Machi the Ring Geek.
And I am McKendy, the total heel.
Woo! Ooh, and here we go again with our Pop 5, Flop 5, and Cream of the Crop.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go. Let's do it.
I'm going to start off with the Pop 5 this week. Just to say, start off, guys, this was a good week in wrestling.
It was.
A lot of
There
things
was
happen.
a lot of
Lot,
debate on what was going on this list.
bro. So let's start it off. First on the Pop 5, we have Braun Breaker's unhinged spear.
Yeah.
That thing was, I didn't understand the gravity of what he was doing until the camera panned out and he was running down and just hit another speed halfway down and just destroyed.
Yeah.
I like
He no, go ahead, Michael. Go ahead.
I like it because it came out of nowhere. And if you're able to like go back and watch it again like on Netflix and slow it down, you can actually see Ray's Phoenix's l look on his face when he's just about to get hit and the impact. Oh my God. And the fact that it came out of nowhere was amazing. I think Braun Breaker is gonna go down in wrestling history as the greatest spearer
That,
ever.
that was the
It
best I've seen.
is.
I can
That's
Uh-huh.
a
say
great
that.
spear.
Fight me.
It's funny because if you replay it like in slow speed, it looks like Braun Breaker's moving at normal speed. It's crazy. But yeah, that's a good one, man.
Oh, the
The
whole
whole
thing.
segment. We were talking about it, like how do you build him back up after that loss? Well, this is how. Now
Beautiful.
you don't have to worry about friction in the vision. He's off TV. You could bring him back to the Rumble or for the Rumble. There's all kinds of stuff you could do. So good one.
Ber- Berserker Braun.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Moving on, we got Raquel Rodriguez's Rage. I think this was perfect. I did give this beef a little pushback last episode, but seeing that promo and just finally seeing Stephanie Vaquer might have a mountain to climb, a real aggressive challenge, and it's
Hmm.
giving Raquel a serious push. I like this side of her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like what they're doing with Raquel. They're actually using her. She's not like a little sidekick off to the side, or she's not playing like the bodyguard role. She kind of
Hmm.
reminds me of a female Latina Diesel. And I'm just here to wreck all of you other females. And I like the beatdown that she did to Stephanie Valkyr, and the fact that she's working injured, like she's really injured and they're working that leg.
Yeah.
That shows the dedication that she has for the business. So yeah, I like the whole Raquel push.
I love it. I've been saying it like I said it from the jump. Like, who's the ideal feud? Her. It's Raquel because she's a great candidate between now and the Rumble, and she's even good enough if you want to stretch it out, you can. I think it's a great way to build up Stephanie Vaquer again. Nikki Bella, goodbye. Thank you. Nice having you. Please just never be on my screen as
Just
a
disappeared.
person ever again. Just
Disappeared.
please. I'm good.
I miss you. I miss you, Nikki.
Shut up, heel.
Anyway, next.
Live. Moving on, we have fire match. Mello versus Leon Evans.
Oh,
Holy smokes, dude. The minute I knew it was Leon Evans, I was like, this is gonna be crazy. I got my seat strapped in. I was like,
Slater, Leon Slater.
I'm sorry, Leon Slater, my fault. But the minute I saw that was happening, I was like, this is gonna be a crazy match.
Yeah, it was good. They gave it time. I love that Melo's getting a spotlight, and the spotlight is, he could wrestle his ass off. But Melo also has tons of charisma, and he's good on the mic once he gets the right like character and the right like flow with it. He's really good on the mic. So I like and the match itself again,
I will say,
amazing. It was
I will
dope.
say, I will say, I don't know how I feel about Leon Slater's outfit. Just yeah,
The
what is
pants
it? I don't know
with the
what's going
dragon
on
tail
with
on the leg. I don't
yeah.
know.
All right. I don't know. With the do-rag.
Dude, dude, just say it. He dresses horribly. His ring gear is horrible. But it was a good match. It goes back to
Oh
what
man.
Mark said. What Mark said, last podcast. Like, let wrestlers wrestle. Let them cook. And that's what they're doing. You don't need the storyline all the time. The storyline is I want your title. That's the storyline.
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
it.
I'm not gonna front sometimes. I think sometimes some matches are too like acrobatic in a
I
way.
see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like
I get
sometimes,
it. Yep.
like the
Yep.
thing that I like about Bret and Hart, the Bret and Hart matches look like actual fights. And sometimes when you get these high flyers or these guys, these technical wrestlers that can do all these flips, sometimes it just turns into spot after spot after spot, and
It
it
can be a
just
spot
looks.
fest. Yeah.
It could be a spot fest, and
Yep.
like, are we having a match or are we like doing stunts? But
I get
all
that.
in all, it was a good match.
Yep. Absolutely. Moving on. We have Sami Zayn's push. I'm
Yes.
so excited for this. We've been talking about him in the podcast for weeks now, and he got lost with the freaking MFTs a few months ago, and like, all right, last year, and we were just like, what is happening? And it seems like he's on the right path to a proper Sami Zayn world title push.
Yeah. Before Drew won the title, they were like saying like, "Yo, if loses this match to Cody, this might be his last match. This might be his last chance, or this is the last time that we see him as a credible threat to like Cody or ever winning the championship." This is kind of how I feel like about Sammy. I think, if he doesn't win it here, if he doesn't win the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber or goes off and win it at the WrestleMania, I feel like this is in a way his last chance to win the big one. I think this tournament is a good way of building him up. Let him win a couple of matches. Let him have a couple of matches under his belt. I don't know where it's going with this Trick Williams thing. This Trick Williams kind of gets me nervous
Yeah,
because
me too.
his next match. Who do you know who he's facing his next match?
Cool.
Oh, do you know who Sammy's facing? Because I know he beat the Mad Dragon.
He
It's the
So,
fatal
qualified
four
for
way.
he
It's the fatal
qualified for
four
the
way.
Fatal Four Way.
He's
Yeah,
in the four way. The next
oh,
match is
okay.
Saturday night's main event.
yeah,
Okay. So I
Yeah.
don't know if they're leading to Sammy winning the Royal Rumble or building Sammy up, or they're leading to a Trick Williams and Sami Zayn feud just to get Trick Williams over. So I
yeah.
don't know what they're doing here. And that
Well,
kind
Yeah.
of worries me when it comes to Sammy.
well,
It
just
I
real quick, when you mentioned Drew McKendy,
Hmm.
remember, I don't know if this is a true fact, if he kept score, but Drew McIntyre had that promo with Sammy, and he said, Sammy, I've beaten you 11 times,
Yo,
beaten
my
me zero."
my boy
I'm
was
like,
keeping count. My
I
boy was
was
keeping
like, wait,
count.
what's going on here? That alone should be a push and
Yeah.
line for Sammy to beat Drew. Go on.
yeah. I think I think Sammy's gonna lose the fatal four way. I don't think he's gonna get pinned though. But I think someone else will get pinned, and that's gonna be his way of being like, no, 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 I ain't get pinned. I'm still coming after that title, and then he's gonna enter in the Rumble, and I think he's gonna win the Rumble.
Well,
That's what I really do think is
could
gonna
be
happen.
huge. Could be huge.
Um, but they could a feud with Trick wouldn't be a bad idea. It's just if you feud if you feud with Trick, what? Sammy's gonna win or is he gonna lose? It's kind of tough to have Trick come up and lose his first feud when you made a big deal out of him. And you can't really have Sammy lose either. So it's I see what you're saying about it making you
Yeah.
nervous. I feel the
Yeah.
same way.
Well, that trick interference at the end of the match might just be a little short rivalry before the triple four-way match, because
Maybe.
we still got Raw and SmackDown, so
Yeah, they could have a match. That's true.
you know. So moving on, the last of the pop five, we have congratulations again, my friend, Drew McIntyre's
Let's
entrance.
go.
Yeah, that was perfect. I love it. He looks like a champion. That the belt fits him. He got the swag. I love how he came out and says, "I don't no thank you to no all of you. I thank myself, Drew McIntyre."
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah. I listen, Drew got it, man. Like, I don't know what WWE's ever worried about like putting Drew at the top of the promotion. Why? Why? The man has the look. He could talk. He could wrestle. He has presence.
Hmm.
His social media game is fire. And
Yeah,
that's really important to WWE, believe it or not.
all over the
That's
place.
very important. So I I loved it. I love the entrance. They made him feel like a big deal and it's well deserved.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can after watching WWE for years, you can kind of tell when WWE is really invested in a wrestler.
Hmm.
And this opening shows you that hey, they might be really invested in Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre might walk into the WrestleMania as champion.
Yep.
And and tell you the truth, Drew is the full package.
Yeah.
You know, he has the in-ring ability, he has the promo skills. He looks like Seth Rollins or Mirakuru. Like he looks perfect, you know? He's the only
Mirakuru.
he makes wearing a kilt badass. Like him and Roddy Piper is only guys allowed to wear a dress. Like seriously, but it's not a dress. It's a
It's a
kilt.
kilt.
It's a kilt.
You
It's a
offensive
kilt.
motherfucker.
A kilt. But he still looks badass.
Yeah, I
So
Claymore.
agree.
yeah. So all the way, push that man to the moon.
Yeah. And yeah, man, congratulations, Drew, once again. And guys, that's our pop five.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So I guess that means it's my turn.
Mr.
That
Flop.
means it's my turn. I'm not Mr. Flop. I'm the
I'm
ring
sorry.
geek,
You're not. No, no,
motherfucker.
you're the ring
Call
geek.
me Mr. Flop.
Okay. Okay.
It's kind of fucked up. All right. So the flop five, which is our shit list, the things that we hated, the things that we did not like. So,
Do.
doo doo. So the
You know, it's funny in Creole. That's a term of endearment. Do
I
chérie.
I can't
I hate that.
like.
I hate that.
Oh my God.
I hate that.
I can't. I'm gonna call McKenny that all the time now. All
Please
right,
don't.
so
Please don't.
all right, so the first member of our flop five, NXT as a whole. In the past, NXT has been very good at setting up their dominoes, right? You had, the whole Tiffany Stratton, Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria, Roxanne Perez. There was a progression there that made sense. One person would go up to the main roster, the next person would take that spot. That's not happening now. At least I don't feel like it is. Um, Tatum Paxley had the belt for a week, then she feuded with Izzy Dame, and now there's no sign of her getting a rematch for the belt. Obafemi just left, and really the only guys to challenge for that title are going to be the newbies, unless they do something with Tony D'Angelo, which they might. But as a whole, NXT is the booking is not great right now, and um, yeah, they got a little work to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead, McKinney.
yeah. The book is not good right now. I kind of get it a little bit because, they had a lot of call ups. They took all their big stars and I don't know, maybe they sacrificed NXT for SmackDown,
Mm.
It feels like that, honestly.
Honestly, good
Yeah,
call.
because SmackDown is the bigger audience. So, I'm gonna give them some slack. They made the flop of the week, but I have confidence that they're gonna build themselves up soon and they're gonna have some major stars. It's not gonna happen tomorrow, but with Shawn Michaels at the helm, I have faith.
One thing that's cool about NXT that I've always really liked is that you never know who's just like gonna catch fire, and all of a sudden, like this is the person,
Yeah.
Hmm.
this is the one. Roxanne was the prodigy. She got the breakout contract, and then everybody saw her wrestle, and they're like, "Oh yeah, this is the one. This
Yeah.
is the one." So that could very well happen. That person could be there, and they just haven't gotten the spotlight, and that
Yeah.
happens in NXT a lot. So
I want to see what they're gonna do with Tony D'Angelo.
Yeah, me too. I was just thinking about that. I want to see where he gonna go. I
Hmm.
was watching some of his old stuff, and he's good, man. He's good. He's good on the mic.
he's very good on the mic. He's a big, strong
Really.
guy, powerhouse type wrestler. Had a pretty good match against Obafemi too.
And
Yeah, he looked.
he got a
Yeah,
good
he.
beard.
Yeah, he looked like he ate all the pasta, and that shit turned into muscle.
Yo, his beard is
Yeah.
crazy. Why is it
Mhm.
so black?
Mad dark.
Yo,
What you
crazy.
eating? Herbs and
Anyway,
berries.
anyway, next up. Um, wait, two, three, four, five. Okay. Next up, how Finn stepped to CM Punk. Now, I like that Finn is doing something high profile. Hate the way he stepped to CM Punk.
Mhm.
Um, it just felt unconvincing. It felt like he was very respectfully telling him, "I'm coming for your title," and it just didn't work for me unless they're downplaying it so that when he faces CM Punk, he comes back as the demon, and everyone's like, "Oh, mind blown." Which I would be cool with if that's where the angle went. But as of right now, I do not like the way he stepped to Punk.
Yeah, I agree, man. I love the fact that it was Finn that stepped out, but the enthusiasm didn't seem there. It's there were Liv came out and he was playing video games. CM Punk mentioned the video games too. He kind of came out with that same energy, like like
Hmm.
laxity. I'm like, all right, like, do you want this or not? So yeah, I agree. I didn't like it. I didn't like his energy.
Yeah, the more I think about it, maybe the more I think about it, I'm starting to think they did that on purpose. They're trying to tell a bigger storyline. I don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but at the same time, this screams filler match to me. This whole Finn Balor push, Finn. Finn Finn to me seems like a top jobber. Like he jobs for all the top guys. For me, it's not that Finn doesn't get opportunities to win the title. It's just that he loses all the opportunities that he gets. He had an
Yep.
opportunity against Seth Rollins when
Yeah.
Seth Rollins was champion. He had opportunity when Damian Priest was champion. He lost all those matches. And this
Lost
is
to Roman
this
Reigns.
he lost to Roman Reigns. So it seems like this is something that's this it seems like the history is going to repeat itself and he's going to lose this match again. It's going to be a dope match. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a dope match. It's Finn Balor and CM Punk and it's going to be a safe match because I know 47-year-old CM Punk ain't trying to get him hurt. So they want to put him in the ring that with somebody that they know is safe and that's Finn Balor. It's going to be a good
Oh,
match, but he's not going to win.
Real quick, is that a gift or a curse sometimes? Because there's so much wrestlers that go through that, and they're kind of forced to be this safeguard. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like when you're gonna push a guy or give him a match with Finn, it's gonna be a
Yeah.
fire match. That's gonna be your match. And it's like, all right, but like, what about Finn? And maybe a lot of it has to do with Finn. Maybe backstage he just doesn't. Me and Mark talk about that all the time back in the day. These guys that just accept the paycheck. Maybe
Mhm.
that's what Finn's
Maybe
doing.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Finn is like, we forget that like they're humans too, and what do we look for in our jobs, right? We look for, you want to, if you could have a say in your
Stability.
job, what would you want? You'd want stability.
Mhm.
You'd want to have coworkers. I mean, maybe you're not best friends, but you want to have coworkers that you can be around. You
Well,
want the work to be something that you enjoy, that you love. And honestly, Finn Balor is an icon. Like he's gonna get love from fans everywhere he goes. He makes good money with WWE. His wife is out here. That very well could be what it is. Like, nah, man, they treat me good. I love the work. I'm happy. I don't need this. I don't need that. Maybe that's what it is.
And I do think they're gonna bring back the Demon King.
I
I
do
think they
so.
have to. I
Mhm.
They
think they
have
have
to.
to.
But
If it's not against Punk, which to me makes the most sense. I know it's kind of obvious, but either way, um, moving on, we have the MFTs and the Wyatts.
I
Just stop. Like that's all I'm gonna say.
don't.
Stop.
I just don't like it.
Stop. Stop it.
I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. It sucks.
It
It
sucks. I don't
sucks.
like it. I just don't
Why
like it.
It's
why are you fighting? Are you
because
fighting for
there's
the
five of
tag?
you and five of us. Like that doesn't
Are
like
you fighting for the tag belts? And if you're fighting for the tag belts, have a tag team, have a match for the tag belts.
That's the part that's pissing me off the most. What's the point? You have the tag team championships. Are you gonna fight for it or what?
are you
Like,
gonna show the
oh,
tag team champions wearing the belts? Like Jesus
you,
Christ, why are you hiding this? Why are you
maybe,
hiding the fact that the tag
maybe
it
you're right, Yo.
yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't have talked about this. My blood is hot.
Yeah, because I'm gonna get
Yeah.
upset.
Move
Um
on.
so NXT is old.
I
No
wish there
offense,
was
step
a
the fuck.
I wish there was a list that was lower than the flop five so we can put them
We
on
could
the
put it
list
on
because
there.
so we can put them on the list because that's how I feel
Well, I
about
mean,
now.
we got a cream of the crop, so we could do something something
Hey,
along those lines. Like the biggest piece of crap that we had this week. What is it? We can do
The
that.
the weekly turd.
The weekly, there you go. Your turd of the week.
I have a
There
Mhm.
you
picture of a
go.
turd. Make sure we have a picture of a turd.
With a piece of
Oh,
corn on it.
Jesus.
I have one.
Jesus.
I have the perfect one. I'm gonna send it to the chat. I have the
Have you
perfect
ever
one.
have you ever did a number two and you strain and a little turd comes out and you're like that's it?
Yeah, that's called go
All
to
right.
the doctor.
I just
All
wanted to
right.
say that.
All right. I don't want to talk about this anymore. All right. So next on the flop five is I feel like she's the other one who's always here. Jade Cargill. Yo,
No,
just put your address as flop five because you're always here. You're always here.
that's the only record and streak she will have in
Yeah,
WWE.
like facts. Facts.
It's us. It's us.
Like we should just make it the flop four and Jade Cargill at this point.
Yeah, yeah, but I
It's
gotta
not
tell you
good.
this, my girl is fit.
Nice.
I want her to be my personal gym coach.
Nice to look at.
Yo, she got muscles on muscles.
On top of muscles. Yeah, she
Yeah,
does.
like
I saw a picture of her
If Amazon was a person, it would be her. Like, dude,
I
she's like
saw a picture of
She-Ra.
her on the beach, and she was wearing this pink bikini, and it was like, I'm like, how she's sitting up, and her abs look perfect,
Mm-hmm.
like a washboard. I'm like, that's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, her abs look like if I put my finger like in her ab, like they would crush. Like her ab would like crush my finger. Like seriously, she
Hold on.
is she is just she's cut from granite. That woman,
Back,
Jesus
back,
Lord.
back to wrestling. She sucks. Sorry.
Yeah, she's terrible,
If
and
she
that's why
ever,
she's on the flop five.
yeah,
All right,
moving on.
so the last member of the flop five, excuse me, the last member of the flop five was the women's tag segment. I don't know what the hell that was. It was all just a lot of noise for nothing. And now that the women's tag, like it was on fire, but now it's like, all right, you guys gotta like figure out how to do interesting things with it. All you're doing now is just having run-ins, promo and then a run-in, a promo and then like it needs to stop. It needs to stop.
That whole shit was corny. That whole shit was corny. Like not only you're coming out and giving like yeah, you're coming out. We already know who's all the tag teams. We already know that. You're coming out and you're giving me these whack, corny promos. Like, come on, there's no fire, there's no heat. Instead of coming out and doing that silliness, why don't two of the tag teams have a match? You know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're like I'm tired of seeing all the challengers just come out and say, I want a shot at the title. I want a shot at the title. We know who wants a shot at the title.
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys can't have no swag, no charisma, no good punchlines, no funny. no funny like lyrics or anything. Like it's whack. It's just whack. The whole
Yeah.
thing. Like I like looking at you guys, but like come on.
They pushed it too far. I mean, maybe it should have ended, or maybe like take away a tag team. I don't know, but whatever whatever that segment was, I didn't like it. And they were doing
I
really good on our list. They made the pop five for a while.
Yep.
Yo,
I
but like
I think
that was a fall off right
They
there.
were just
yeah,
corny, man.
I think this week was just yeah. And again, the Io and Rhea thing is like you don't see Bailey and Lyra and Alexa and Charlotte. Like Charlotte doesn't go around carrying Alexa. Like that shit is weird. Like Rhea and Io are backstage. Why is Io sitting in Rhea's lap? Like what? Why are they hugging each other constantly
I
and
don't
looking at
know.
each other, smiling like
I don't know.
they're like a weird sexless couple
I don't
the way
know.
they are with each other. That's how it
He's
is.
he's still
And it's
Um,
just
bouncing.
awkward and it doesn't work.
Mad awkward because they say these whack lines and they're corny and they're expecting people to laugh and nobody laughs because it's corny, so it's dead silence. And they do these little slight pauses
Terrible.
to like wait for the crowd to
Crowd,
pop or
yeah, yeah.
laugh, but it's nothing. It's
It's mad.
nothing. It's dead silence.
It's mad ungenuine. Like you can see right through it. That's the thing. And it's like,
Yeah.
It's just
No,
awkward.
it's not rocket. But anyway, so that's our flop five for the week. So yeah, I'm gonna turn it over to my partner, Mackenzie, the total here for our
really
next and
Me,
final
yeah.
segment.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Just hold them up like this.
Okay. So the cream of the crop. The cream of the crop. The person, the segment, the match. Now I gotta do it too.
You got to do the four, the laziest four horsemen.
I don't know if they started doing that because Arn Anderson couldn't straighten his hands. That's why they didn't want to make him feel bad, so they all did like this.
Like, yo, just put your hands up. All right.
Nah,
No,
seriously,
no, don't make a fist. Just like that. That's it.
no,
There
seriously,
you
his
go.
hands are really messed up. Now his hands is just like this
He
all the time, man.
he could have that contraction syndrome where your
Yo,
tendons
his
tighten up and yeah, he could have that shit. And he's just like that
yo,
all the time.
wrestling is a grueling business, bro.
It is. It
That thing
is.
messes up your body. But the
It is.
cream of the crop is the one and only the Berserker, the Spear King, Braun Breaker segment.
Let's
There were so
go.
many spots in that segment that I love. We already talked about the spear, but there's another spot that I really love. There's two spots that I really love. The first spot when Adam Pearce and Braun Breaker was having the argument outside the ring, and you can see that Bronson Reed does the tsunami on Penta in the
Yeah.
background. That was awesome. That was awesome. Like Adam Pearce,
Before you
he
go
looked
on,
like he didn't even know. He had no control over that segment. Every
Yo,
time he started
I
yelling at one person, another person would do
I
something like, "Come on!"
I'm so glad you mentioned that because the part when they were walking backstage and he is yelling in Braun Breaker's ear and the spit is
Mm.
falling.
yeah, he had that Baba.
I'm like, he
Just
deserves an Emmy this season.
Yo,
yeah.
Fucking
Yo,
yo,
it was hilarious. It was like a cartoon. He's looking talking to this guy, then some shit. What the fuck? Then he turns around, and then you get somebody get their fucking brain speared out of the back of their skull.
it was
Yeah,
good, man. That was a good
that
segment.
spear was
Dude,
insane.
that's the greatest
That spear
spear.
was
I
insane.
and and it's a great restart for Braun Breaker. It makes
Yeah.
Braun Breaker look like this uncontrollable animal. Like the whole vision had to grab him and stop him.
Mhm.
Like there's this part where Logan Paul was screaming at Adam Pearce. He's like, "He will kill you! Stop!
Yeah.
Stop!
Yeah.
Stop!" Like seriously.
Yo, but Braun Break, I thought for a second, I'm like, yo, calm down. Because he's like, are you serious? Are you
Yeah.
crazy? Are
No,
you out of your mind? I'm like, oh,
that was great acting on Pierce's
Mm,
part because
yeah,
that was so annoying. I felt
dude.
I felt like I wanted to rip Pierce's head off. Like, get out of his face.
Yeah. And guys, imagine Braun Breaker suspended, but he comes back at Royal Rumble number 30 and just eliminates 10 people off the bat and wins the whole thing.
I see that
That would be
happening.
crazy.
I could see that happening.
I'm still gonna go. I'm still riding with Sami Zayn, bro.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my prediction.
I actually don't know who I'm picking. My top guess, and I hate this, is Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Probably.
Roman Reigns has the main event WrestleMania every year. And I don't know if he's gonna win Elimination Chamber. I don't know if he's gonna win Royal Rumble, but he's one of my picks, and I don't know who else. Somebody else and Roman Reigns.
I think a
Yeah.
big, I don't know if he's going to win, but I think he's going to be one of the last ones in the ring, and he's going to get one of the biggest pops, LA Knight, when he comes back.
Mm. Sorry, I
Rumble.
forgot about LA Knight.
I think
Yeah,
he's going to
forgot about it.
stay, and it might tease a win, but I don't think he's going to win. But I predict him having one of those big Royal Rumble moments.
Oh.
Okay.
And I just want to say this, like you just said, Sammy. Sammy might win the championship, but he doesn't have to win it at WrestleMania. He
He
can win
doesn't.
it at
He doesn't.
SummerSlam. We got a whole year ahead of us. He can win it anytime this year. It doesn't have to be WrestleMania. It doesn't have to be Elimination Chamber. It doesn't have to be a Royal Rumble.
Sami Zayn had his WrestleMania moment.
I think the issue with it is that they're starting this Sami Zayn push. They're starting it now. If they haven't win the title at SummerSlam, like how many losses, how many times is he gonna fail to get the title between now and then? They have to. What they do with Sami Zayn, they got to be careful. They have to be careful. It's like what we were talking about with him and Trick. Like you got to be careful because the losses he takes, there's only so many he can really have where the audience is gonna be like, okay, I can understand it. So yeah.
Hey man,
But
they did it. They did it once before. And you got to remember what Sami Zayn went through with Gunther and what that meant when he took the title off of him.
yeah.
They could just build this all the way up until I don't know how much people want to see Drew and Sami Zayn WrestleMania night.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
That's still questionable. I'm not sure how
Well,
much people want to see
That's
that.
another like
I wouldn't mind it.
like I could see Drew versus Roman at WrestleMania, but
Yeah.
Drew versus Sammy, yeah, I could see Drew versus Sammy, but at WrestleMania,
I can absolutely see it. I can absolutely see it.
I don't
I can
know.
absolutely the reason I can absolutely see it is because Sami Zayn is one of those guys like Gargano, like Daniel Bryan. They have a very real connection with the crowd. They really, really do. And when you have that type of connection, you can do it.
And
Like
100%.
and
Like
if
the
he
year
100%.
they could have did that is when he was part of the bloodline and he got kicked out of the bloodline, and it was that Roman Reigns run, and Sammy was really over. If Cody didn't come back that year, I would put all my money on Sammy dethroning Roman that year.
I think they can still do it because
Uh,
we just watched Drew McIntyre become one of the best heels against Cody Rhodes. If they do if they do champion heel Drew right against Sami Zayn and he's fighting for
all
that title, I think it'll work. It might work.
We'll see.
right. So, yeah, all that Sami Zayn talk is to say Braun Breaker had a great segment on on Raw. And that's
Yeah.
our cream of the crop. Okay. All right, boys. So thank you everyone for watching. That is our show. Next up, we're gonna have our Raw, NXT, and SmackDown recap, which yeah, you guys I'm sure you're gonna love. So until next time, ring pops. Peace out.
Later.
Mo.
What the